In color, the continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Ryan O'Neal as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington, Patricia Morrow as Rita Harrington, James Douglas as Stephen Cord, Elizabeth Walker as Carolyn Russell, and also starring Barbara Rush as Marcia Russell.
Tonight, Marcia Russell told Dr. Michael Rossi they had to stop seeing each other, that her teenage daughter Carolyn somehow saw the relationship as a betrayal. Now he returns to Doctor's Hospital to lose himself in administrative work. But Dr. Rossi now must put aside his personal disappointment to respond to an urgent call from a hospital physical therapist who has reason to be concerned about Rodney Harrington. Rodney has been a problem patient for some time, and tonight, Rossi must find the way to deal with him.
For Pete's sake, sit up in that chair.
I can do it.
What are you trying to do, break your neck?
Oh, I don't make the same mistake twice.
Come on, I'm serious. You fall out of this wheelchair, you could do yourself some real damage.
Well, you know, Mike, there's risk in every sport. See, I've put myself on a schedule, sort of a deadline for when I'm going to walk out of here. You notice I said walk.
Well, you won't make it happen any sooner by overexerting yourself.
What are you upset about tonight?
See this note? It's from Chuck Adwell. He says that you've been driving yourself to the point of exhaustion. Now, look, there's no quick way to get well, you know. You can't put yourself on some schedule of your own. I mean, you have to leave that up to us.
First I'm gold bricking, then I'm trying too hard. I wish you guys would make up your mind.
All right, you want to make it nice and simple. Just follow orders. If he says you ought to have 10 pounds of weight on the bar, then leave it at 10 pounds. Don't keep needling him to make it 12.
I'm ready for 12.
When he says you're ready.
Now, Mike, and I'm not going to slow down.
Well, then you're just asking for trouble, that's all.
I'm going to get out of this wheelchair and back on my feet again, not sometime in the future, but when I planned.
Listen to me, Rod. You can exercise your muscles and bring them back to normal. But as far as your feeling and your motor ability go, that has to do with the recovery of your spinal tissue. And as for that, all we can do is wait and hope.
In your opinion?
That's medical fact.
Medical fact. Medical fact. You talk as if doctors know everything. They don't. What are you hanging around here for? Don't you have a personal life?
Nurse? Nurse, call an orderly and get him in your bed, will you? This patient has no right to be up at this hour of the night. Make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yes, doctor. thinking of a muffler.
Why, you think it'll catch cold?
No, I think it makes too much noise. Doesn't the muffler have something to do with that?
It's the cam.
Oh.
I put in a different cam.
Oh.
You know, I don't think I like your attitude. I'd like to hear a little more reverence when speaking of Irving.
Irving?
Didn't know its name?
I thought that men gave their yachts, etc., more feminine names.
Irving is sexless.
Oh.
Kind of a monster with transplants from 6 different wrecks. And a tractor.
It
Why
must
don't
have
we-
taken...
Go ahead, what were you going to say?
No, go ahead.
Go on, say it.
Okay. I was just thinking that it must have taken a long time.
Just about every waking hour outside of school for 6 months. You know that junkyard over on the south side of town?
Mm-hmm.
Irving's birthplace. I used to haunt that place.
Then you must have had much time for anything else.
Well, like what?
Well, like music, for instance.
You know something? This is really dumb. I mean, talking about Irving and music.
Well, what should we talk about then?
Well, we didn't come here to talk. I mean, from what you said back at the club, I figured you'd made up your mind. Don't tell me you've changed your mind.
No, I haven't.
Then why don't you relax? What's the matter?
I don't know.
Clue me in when you find out.
It's just that sometimes I get so confused. Sometimes I don't understand myself.
Maybe that's why I dig you.
Is that all? You just dig me?
What's the matter with that? Let's take a walk.
Let's go home.
Great. I just love visiting with your mother.
No, I don't think she's home. She's not there.
Tom? Tom? Tom?
What is it?
Here.
Oh, Harry.
Look, I hate to do this to you, but I need you at the hospital, Tom.
No, you don't.
And look, you know I wouldn't bother you if it wasn't important. Remember Mrs. Newton? Well, she's sick. She's in a bad way.
I can't help her.
Of course you can help her. Now, you've known her a long time, Tom. You know what she's like. She's sick and she's frightened. She's asking for you.
I can't go.
Are you sick? Huh?
No.
You look a little worn out. Hey, you got any coffee in there?
Harry, come on. Harry, forget it.
Oh, this stuff is strong enough to walk.
Harry,
How do you like this?
Harry, I'm not going.
You're serious?
There isn't anything I can do for Mrs. Newton.
Oh, well, wait a minute. That's my problem. I'm the one who can't do anything for her, nothing more. I've done all I can for her medically, but you, Tom...
Call Reverend Harrison, White River. She knows him. She'll remember him.
Tom.
He's very good with these things. He'll go to her.
She's asking for you.
And I'm telling you, I can't help her.
Can't or won't?
If I thought I could, but it wouldn't mean anything. What could I say to her? I'm not a minister anymore.
I suppose when you took off your collar, you chucked everything else, huh? Everything you ever believed in. Where's your sense of responsibility, Tom?
Goodbye, Harry.
Tom, fake it.
What?
Fake it. All right, so you're not a minister anymore, you've fallen from grace or whatever. But she doesn't know it.
You mean you want me to pretend?
Why not, if it'll help her?
It won't. She'll see right through it. And Harry, I'm not going to make a mockery of her faith. I'm sorry.
Good night.
Good night.